What's going on, gang? Welcome back to another reaction with Trenches Politics TV. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the video out. Back with another reaction, y'all. One dead and one hurt after a robbery at a corner store in Philadelphia. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the video out. Let's go.
We're going to start this morning with breaking news. A dangerous chain of events kicked off as shooters in Philadelphia went all out trying to make a getaway. They collided with a SEPTA bus as they drove the wrong way down a one-way street.
Police say they had killed a man during a robbery attempt moments earlier. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live at police headquarters.
Crashed into a SEPTA bus after they killed a man moments earlier. What the fuck?
With new information we learned overnight. Corey?
Matt and Sam, good morning. So that robbery attempt, we're told, happened inside a corner store in the city's Mantua section, which involved...
They said robbery attempt, like it didn't happen. He ended up getting robbed, and they left. They just ended up crashing.
The shooting, a lot of it played out on video, and investigators say in that video it starts with the suspects entering the store, pointing a gun to the back of the victim's head while he was playing the video machines, and then they say this is what happened next.
And then there's some sort of a struggle, and it appears that the victim who died pulled his weapon, and there was an exchange of gunfire.
The police say this happened at around 10 o'clock last night inside the corner store at 40th and Brown Streets in the city's Mantua neighborhood. Investigators say the victim was shot and killed inside the store during that shooting. The two suspects then jumped into a getaway car described as a Mazda driven by a third person. That car is then seen by city-owned cameras going the wrong way down Brown Street. It then crashes head-on into a SEPTA bus about half a block away. The three people inside the car ran from the scene, but police later found a 17-year-old nearby with gunshot wounds to the arm and chest. They believe
17 years old out here doing hits. So Aiden Waters wasn't nothing. Cause y'all see it's clear as day. This is who's doing this shit.
he was one of the suspects inside the store. Police rushed him to the hospital where he is being treated and held as a prisoner this morning. Investigators are telling us they are still searching for the two suspects who ran from the vehicle. So as for that SEPTA bus, the driver as well as the 8 passengers on board were not injured. Investigators say that bus did have video cameras pointing out to the street, so they're trying to pull that footage as they search for the suspects. Reporting live here at Police Headquarters, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News. Matt.
All right.
That's crazy. That should just show you how many kids and how many people in Philadelphia is doing hits for nothing, basically. Anytime you riding the bus and just so happen the car that crashed into the bus is running away from a murder scene from doing a hit, that shit's crazy. That's nasty work right there. Let's see what's going on though. Let's see what they say. Lawless city and getting worse each day, but raised property taxes on the ghetto. No description of the two suspects. I'll start. 2 young black males. These kids are wild as fuck. Get y'all children. I don't think they consider no kids and they got her doing hits. At 17, I don't give a fuck what age it is. G's always at the police station, never at the scene of the crime. You could just report at the studio. Exactly. 17 years old and facing life after he gets out of the hospital, all for how much? A couple bucks. It's sad. That is sad. Because it just shows you the new generation of our youth is all crash outs. Anybody 17 under, they fucking crash outs right now. Shit's sad, and the grown people, I feel like the grown people is taking advantage of them by making them do this shit instead of steering them the right way. RIP, utilize your Second Amendment. Who wants to Taco Bell? Description of the suspect, please. Man, that's crazy. You ain't gonna get no description of this suspect. Bro. Shit, it's crazy. In other news, I don't know what it is about crashes, but what it say? I think 3 others hurt in violent crash and a police officer after they ran into him. So let's see what's going on with that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, a really bad crash sends a Philadelphia police officer and 3 other people to the hospital. Hank's over at, where are you at, Jefferson?
Yeah, Jefferson, 10th and Sansom, Mike. What the crash happened over at 5th and Callowhill, and what's remarkable, and you'll see some of this video in just a second, is that no one was killed. The devastation of these particular cars, and they had to use the jaws of life to get everyone out. Holy moly, it happened at about half past.
Nobody was killed, but the car looked like that. What the fuck?
Past midnight, and the traffic along Callowhill, guys.
I think Paul Walker's car was looking way better than that after he died.
We know it does move quickly. The way police put it, it was an intersection accident. The police cruiser moving west along Callowhill. Police say to back up another unit investigating a different matter, and that cruiser collided with a late model GM SUV headed north on 5th Street. The policeman was alone. The SUV had a driver and 3 other young people in it. The cars were obliterated, as I said. Jaws of life deployed to get everyone out, and everyone except the driver of the civilian SUV transported to Jefferson.
As a result of the accident, both vehicles have very heavy damage. The police vehicle has heavy damage to the front of the vehicle and also to the rear of the vehicle. And the 34-year-old police officer was transported to Jefferson Hospital by medics, and he is in stable condition. The fire department actually had to cut the officer out of that vehicle. Also, the civilian vehicle with the 3 occupants that were injured also had to be cut out of the vehicle. We're very
Damn, so all 4 of these people, including the officer, had to be cut out of the vehicle, but they didn't die. They need to be thankful that they didn't die from that shit.
fortunate that although very heavy damage to both vehicles, everyone involved that went to the hospital, they all are in stable condition.
Chief Inspector Scott Small there with your silver lining, but who boy, what a mess. The intersection, guys, is light controlled, as we know, but Inspector Small added that it was not known yet who actually had the light. The policeman, he says, was on his way to 6th and Market to assist another officer at that location. Small says the officer involved in the crash may have initially been knocked unconscious, since he did have bruises and cuts to his face, and initially did not seem to know what had happened or seemed disoriented. And Small added, Mike, Alex, that he did not know whether the cruiser had its flashers on, which is typically required if a policeman's going to blow through signals to get to another place in a hurry or not. The occupants of the car, a 26-year-old young woman who told police when they got here that she thought that she had a leg broken. Again, stable condition. We don't know her exact status. The other 2 occupants of that civilian car, a couple of young men in their late teens. The driver was not hurt. The police officer in his late 30s was transported as well, but again, stable condition. Blessing here, guys. A lot of people could have been killed. Mike, Alex?
For sure, it looks like a lot of...
Definitely a blessing. It seemed like all of them could have been killed the way that damages looked, but they need to be thankful that they wasn't. So they don't know whose fault it was, because they were all unconscious. And at the time, the police could have ran past. You know how the police shine their lights and just run the intersection. They don't know if it was the police or they don't know if it was the other car just trying to run the intersection late. So yeah, until further notice, we're gonna just check these comments out, but I'll keep y'all updated. I get that they need to get to emergency quickly, but some of them drive like maniacs and need to slow down. My cousin and my sisters and both had cars hit by a speeding cop. That's probably what it was too. Either they had to get to emergency quick, or they just took advantage of the fact that they had lights and they could just go past the traffic. Lawyer you up. You survived this. You survived the suit, and that's definitely what they need to do. Holy moly, reporter said, money, they messed up, moving too fast. Did the police follow their pursuit policy, stopping at every intersection, not exceeding 5 miles per hour? And that's what I just said too. You feel me? Because you don't know, they both unconscious right now. We don't know whose fault it was. So we know that, and we'll know. Damn, ouch. Some police in my area fly with their lights on, but no sirens. Did this guy have his sirens? We know police is not at fault. They investigated, and the other drivers at fault. Let's be get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think. In the meantime, between time, make sure I hit the like button, run the views up. Like and share. Watch it from the beginning to the back. Go back and watch some of my other videos, run my shit up. I appreciate y'all. Salute.